built this scanner for aliens, not for humans.
For 500 years, the Galactic Alliance believed one thing: strength could be measured. Every warrior, every soldier, every species passed through the same machine. One scan, one number, one ranking. And according to those rankings, humans were among the weakest races ever discovered. They weren't the fastest. They weren't the strongest. They weren't the biggest. To the galaxy, humans were average, forgettable, easy to defeat. But there was one problem. The scanner had never tested Captain Ethan Cross. The arena fell completely silent. No one moved. No one even breathed. The shattered remains of the Galactic Strength Scanner smoked across the floor. For thousands of years, that machine had never failed. Not once. Alien engineers rushed toward the destroyed device. Their scanners flashed red. One scientist whispered, "Impossible, the core didn't malfunction." Another looked up in disbelief. It overloaded. Because it reached a value it was never designed to calculate. A wave of whispers spread through the arena. The strongest alien champion, General Kravos, slowly walked toward Ethan Cross, standing nearly 9 feet tall. His armor was forged from the core of a dead star. He looked down at the human, then laughed. One broken machine proves nothing. Humans are still weak. The crowd roared in agreement. Ethan didn't argue. He simply smiled, then asked one question. "If I'm weak, why are you afraid to test me again?" The arena instantly became silent. The council ordered a second scanner, not an ordinary one, the most advanced strength analyzer ever created, a machine built to measure planetary creatures, ancient titans, even cosmic beasts. Engineers connected enormous power reactors. Blue energy surged through the massive device. One scientist announced, "Maximum reading capacity, 1 billion combat units." The crowd cheered. This machine could never fail. Ethan calmly stepped forward. He placed one hand on the scanner. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1. The machine activated. Numbers appeared. 12,000, 180,000, 3 million, 47 million. The arena erupted. The score kept climbing. 210 million, 540 million, 910 million. Warning sirens echoed through the stadium. The display flashed bright red. Maximum limit reached. Then, the number continued rising, past 1 billion, past every programmed limit. The holographic display glitched violently. Cracks spread across the machine. Engineers screamed, "Shut it down!" Too late. A blinding flash exploded across the arena. The second scanner shattered into thousands of pieces. Dust filled the air. Silence returned. Every alien stared at Ethan Cross, not with laughter, but with fear. General Kravos took one slow step backward. For the first time in his life, he wasn't looking at a weak human. He was looking at something he couldn't understand. A trembling council scientist picked up the broken data core. After several seconds, he looked toward the Supreme Council. His voice shook. The scanners weren't broken. They were protecting us. Everyone turned toward him, protecting us from knowing how powerful humans really are. The arena fell into complete silence. The arena was no longer filled with laughter, only silence. Thousands of alien warriors stared at Captain Ethan Cross, the human who had destroyed not one, but 2 Galactic Strength Scanners. For the first time in history, no one knew how powerful a human truly was. General Kravos stepped into the center of the arena, 9 feet tall, covered in black battle armor. His species had ruled the galactic combat rankings for over 3,000 years. He had never lost, not once. He pointed his massive energy blade at Ethan, then spoke with absolute confidence. "Machines can fail. A warrior never does. Fight me?" The crowd erupted with excitement. This was the battle everyone wanted. The Supreme Council quickly approved the duel. The rules were simple. No weapons, no outside help. The fight would end only when one warrior surrendered or could no longer stand. Every camera in the galaxy focused on the arena. Billions watched live. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1. Kravos attacked first. His massive fist struck the ground with enough force to crack the arena floor. But Ethan was already gone. The crowd gasped. The human had moved so fast that only a blur remained. Kravos swung again. Then again. Each attack shattered reinforced alloy walls. But Ethan calmly dodged every strike. His breathing never changed. His heartbeat remained steady. He wasn't fighting. He was studying. Frustrated, Kravos unleashed his full power. Blue flames erupted from his armor. His muscles doubled in size. The arena's gravity generators struggled to contain his energy. An alien commentator shouted, "That's impossible. General Kravos has entered his final battle form." The audience cheered wildly. Surely, the human was finished. Ethan slowly looked up, then smiled. He quietly removed the gravity limiter from his right wrist. A small metallic band fell onto the arena floor. Boom! The entire stadium shook. Cracks spread beneath Ethan's feet. One council scientist stared at a scanner in horror. His limiter, it wasn't increasing his strength. It was suppressing it. The crowd froze. Ethan looked directly at Kravos. His voice was calm. "I've been holding back this whole time." In the next instant, he disappeared. A thunderous shockwave echoed across the arena. Kravos never saw the punch. The strongest warrior in the galaxy was launched across the battlefield. His armor shattered. His energy blade broke in half. He crashed into the arena wall and didn't get back up. Silence. Complete silence. The undefeated champion had been defeated by one human. The Supreme Council stood in disbelief. But before anyone could speak, every alarm in the arena suddenly blared. A frightened officer rushed into the chamber. His face was pale. "Emergency! An unidentified fleet has entered galactic space, and they're heading straight for us." Captain Ethan Cross slowly turned toward the giant holographic screen. His expression changed for the first time. He recognized the symbol on the enemy's ships, and he whispered, "They're here." The celebration ended instantly. The arena lights turned crimson. Emergency sirens echoed across the galactic capital. Every giant holographic screen displayed the same warning: unknown fleet detected. Thousands of alien officers rushed to their stations. The Supreme Council stood frozen. A frightened admiral looked at the incoming data. His hands trembled. One fleet? No. Thousands of ships. Within seconds, the number climbed again. Hundreds became thousands. Thousands became millions. The sensors finally stopped counting. The computer displayed only one message: unlimited hostile contacts. Silence consumed the chamber. Captain Ethan Cross stared at the enemy symbol. He recognized it immediately: a black circle surrounded by crimson flames. His face remained calm, but his voice became serious. "The Void Legion." One council member frowned. "Who are they?" Ethan answered quietly. "The reason humanity became stronger. 20 years earlier, human exploration fleets had entered an uncharted galaxy. There, they found worlds reduced to ashes, stars extinguished, entire civilizations erased without a trace. Only one enemy remained: the Void Legion, a civilization that existed for one purpose: to consume every advanced species they found. Humanity fought them, again and again. Each battle taught humans how to survive, how to adapt, how to become stronger. Everything the galaxy called impossible human strength had been forged by fighting the Void Legion. The Supreme Chancellor slowly asked, "Why didn't you warn us?" Ethan looked directly at him. "We did, 1,000 years ago. You banished us before you listened." No one replied, because everyone knew he was telling the truth. Suddenly, the first Void battleship emerged from hyperspace. It was enormous, nearly the size of a moon. Its black armor absorbed the light around it. A glowing crimson core pulsed like a heartbeat. Then another ship appeared. Then another. Within minutes, the sky above the galactic capital was completely covered. Millions of Void warships surrounded the planet. Without warning, one crimson energy beam fired. An elite alien battle cruiser exploded instantly. There was no battle, no resistance. It simply vanished. Panic spread across the galaxy. Military commanders shouted desperate orders. Civilian evacuation alarms echoed across thousands of worlds. For the first time in history, every civilization realized they were powerless. Inside the arena, General Kravo slowly stood up, his broken armor still smoking. He looked at Ethan Cross, the human who had defeated him moments earlier. Then, for the first time in his life, the strongest warrior in the galaxy lowered his head. "Captain, tell us what to do." Every alien leader turned toward Ethan. The same human they had mocked only hours before had become their last hope. Ethan stepped forward. His blue eyes never left the enemy fleet. Then he gave one simple order: open every defense gate. Today, humanity fights for the entire galaxy. Millions of Human Federation warships began emerging from hyperspace. The greatest war in galactic history was about to begin. The galaxy was collapsing. One planet after another fell to the Void Legion. Their ships were unstoppable. Their weapons ignored every known shield. Entire alien fleets were erased within minutes. For the first time in history, every civilization faced extinction. Then, the stars lit up. Blue hyperspace portals opened across the galaxy. One portal, 10 portals, 100, then thousands. From every portal, Human Federation warships emerged in perfect formation. Millions of ships, silent, disciplined, ready. The galaxy watched in disbelief. Humanity hadn't come with one soldier. They had come with an army. Captain Ethan Cross stood aboard the flagship HFS Vanguard. The bridge was silent. An officer reported, "Captain, the Void Legion outnumbers us 4-1. Another officer added, "Our chances of victory are below 12%. Ethan looked calmly at the battlefield, then smiled. "Good. We've won with worse odds." His voice echoed across every human ship. "Protect the civilians. Protect our allies. No one gets left behind." Millions of engines ignited. The human fleet charged forward. Blue quantum cannons illuminated the darkness. Entire Void squadrons exploded. For the first time, the enemy began to retreat. Then, the Void Legion revealed its true leader. Space itself began to tear apart. A colossal flagship emerged from hyperspace. It was larger than the moon. Its black armor absorbed the light of nearby stars. At its center, a crimson eye slowly opened. The enemy's ultimate weapon was charging. Human scientists scanned the energy. One officer whispered, "If it fires, the galactic core will be destroyed. Billions will die." Silence filled the bridge. Ethan stepped forward. He activated a secure command code. A hidden system awakened inside the HFS Vanguard. Humanity's final invention, the Infinity Core, a power source designed for one purpose: to end the war, even if it meant sacrificing the ship. Every screen in the galaxy displayed Ethan's face. He spoke calmly. "They measured our strength with machines. They thought strength was a number. They were wrong. True strength is choosing to protect others, even when it costs everything." The HFS Vanguard accelerated toward the enemy flagship. Faster, faster, until it became a streak of blue light. The Void Commander fired. Ethan never changed course. He overloaded the Infinity Core. For one silent heartbeat, the galaxy stood still. Then, a brilliant blue explosion consumed the enemy flagship. The shock wave spread across space. Every remaining Void warship lost power. Within minutes, the invasion was over. The Void Legion had fallen. Weeks later, the Galactic Council gathered once again. This time, no one stood above humanity. The Supreme Chancellor stepped forward. He removed the ancient title of weakest species, then declared before the entire galaxy, "Today, humanity is recognized as the protectors of the galaxy." The arena that once mocked humans now erupted in applause. General Kravos walked toward Ethan. He extended his hand. "I once measured your strength. Now I understand. Strength was never something a machine could calculate. Ethan shook his hand and smiled. From that day on, every new cadet in the Galactic Alliance learned the same lesson. Not from a scanner, not from a ranking, but from history. Strength is not measured by power. It is measured by what you choose to protect. And that was the day humanity proved strength was never just a number.